If you're looking for new tools in 2025, well, I got 3 manufacturers that just announced new tools, and I think some of them are pretty real nice-like, so let's just get into it. So the first brand I want to talk to you about is Ego. Now listen, I want to point out that I love Ego tools. I think they're great tools. However, their marketing team over there in Shervon is absolute trash. I didn't even know about this. I found this by accident, and now I'm bringing it to you, but they never sent anything out for anybody to talk about. The new fan that I'm showing you right here, which, by the way, looks pretty cool. This is the new Ego Power 10-inch oscillating misting fan. Now, Ego already had a larger misting fan, which was awesome and is awesome. I still use it when it gets really hot outside. You got a light, fine mist. You got a heavier mist. Just fill it up with some cold water and it cools you down. It's real nice like, but it was bigger, a little bit more cumbersome to carry around with you. And this one here is smaller and much more portable. So it says the 10-inch oscillating misting fan packs powerful airflow into a compact size, which I just said, delivering up to 1700 CFM and up to 20 mile/hour airspeed with 3 oscillating modes and 3 misting modes to deliver a truly customizable cooling experience, blah, 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 blah. This is the same as the larger cooling misting fan, however, it's just smaller. Now, let me talk to you a little bit more about this, but you can find everything that we're talking about today in the shopping bag attached to this video. It makes it easier for you to find, and it also helps out the channel and allows us to continue doing these types of videos. So you got 3 oscillation modes, 60, 120, and 180 degrees. Not 1, but 2 misting nozzles, and 3 misting modes, high, low, medium. Now, what's cool about these fans is that you can connect them to a garden hose, or you can just drop this little hose that's attached to this fan into a bucket and carry it around with you, so you're not anchored to any one spot. Heck, these things are so portable that you can literally take this fan on a boat with you. You could take the hose, toss it into the lake over the boat, and still have constant power with the battery, and the water supply would be endless. So that's also real nice like. Of course, it's gonna be weather resistant. It's a misting fan, IPX4 rated. And what's cool is you're gonna get 60 hours of runtime on low, of course, not high, not medium, on low with a 5 amp hour Ego battery. The Ego battery, that's gonna set you back a few dollars as well if you're not already in the platform. I'll also put that in the shopping bag as well for you. But I find this to be really, really cool, and I love the larger misting fan. This is the smaller misting fan, a lot more portable, a lot easier to carry around. It's not gonna be as heavy or cumbersome. I'm curious to know what you think about this. Are you interested in something like this, like the misting fan, or not? It's just something you don't care about. Now, I do have one more from Ego that I stumbled upon, and it's this right here. You could do a 3200 PSI pressure washer that's been out for a while, but they now have the 2100 PSI compact pressure washer, so it's again going to be more portable. If you're cleaning your boat, you just throw the hose in the lake, clean your boat. I get it, some people just don't want gas, they don't want to deal with it, they just want the convenience of, it's just not going to be as powerful. Compact portable design, connect to a garden hose, again like we talked about, or use the included siphon hose to draw from the bucket, which is pretty cool, which makes this completely portable. Again, if you're cleaning your RV, you're cleaning your driveway, whatever you're doing with it, you could just take a bucket with you, clean it with that, or you can hook it up to the garden hose. So 1.2 gallons per minute, which is not a lot, but again, this is not for huge jobs. The Ego Power 2100 PSI compact pressure washer delivers up to 2100 PSI and up to 1.2 gallons per minute for powerful and efficient cleaning in a compact portable design. Let's move it over to Milwaukee. All right, so what we're looking at is an MX Fuel tool from Milwaukee. Now, MX Fuels don't really get a lot of views on this channel, so we're gonna move this along pretty quickly. It just doesn't seem to be a lot of interest there. But for those of you that are interested, Milwaukee will be releasing the new MX Fuel electrofusion processor, and it's basically able to fuse up to 8-inch couplings and 12-inch saddles without the hassles of a generator or extension cords. Being up to 40% lighter, this processor delivers the easiest transport that is designed to move with a professional's work. Now, in my brain, I'm saying to myself that somewhere along the lines within the past few weeks, this was leaked somewhere, and then this email was sent out to try to get ahead of it, because there's really not too many photos. I only have this one right here, and there's no video. Usually they do a pretty good job putting videos out and showing how the tools are being used and all that good stuff, but none of that. So this is the new tool from Milwaukee. Let's move it over to Ryobi, not Ryobi. Now, this states that these tools that I'm showing you now will be released, well, this month, May 2025. And the first one up is going to be this, the 3-piece titanium step drill bit set. Now for anybody who's ever bought a step drill, they are pretty expensive, but they definitely do come in handy if you need one. However, these are going to be the 3-piece for $24.97. I have no idea if these are going to be any good. I haven't tried them. I'm just letting you know they're going to be available for somebody that might not use them all the time, but definitely wants to have one in the toolbox. This could be a good buy for you. Designed to produce burr-free holes in metals and plastics, ideal for drilling and enlarging holes. Step bits are definitely real nice-like, and also smeeshes on videos such as this would also be real nice-like. So here are some of the specs for this. I'm just gonna put it here. I ain't gonna read it all. Right here, see that? There you go. I think these are available now, so I'll also try to attach these to the shopping bag on this video. Getting pretty hot in here, so now I take off all my clothes. Now the next one up is pretty cool. If you already own a pair of hedge trimmers, well, now you have the hedge debris collector. Now I've never actually used anything like this before. Usually I'll use the hedge trimmers and then stuff will fall all over the place and I gotta clean it up later, but this is supposed to catch everything. I don't know it's gonna be cumbersome, it's gonna get in the way. I've never used it. I'm just saying it looks pretty cool. Now it's gonna be $39 and it's going to be the ultimate upgrade for faster, cleaner hedge maintenance. Now I'm not gonna read everything, I will put the specs right here, but I'm really happy that it's reversible to easily dump debris. Listen, let me tell you something. Debris is dumb. I believe they meant to say dump debris, but I do want to do a public service announcement real quick. You see, nobody on this planet, my friend, is perfect, except me. But that being said, even myself, yes, I make mistakes. So when I see something like this on the press releases, I like to point them out and make fun of it. It's just simple humor. I constantly call myself out on this channel, constantly. I don't mind being the butt of the joke sometimes, and for those that are writing these press releases, you actually do a really good job. They always have the pricing, the specs, pictures, video, release dates, everything that I need to know to bring to you. But I don't know if anybody at TTI or who watches any of my videos. So if you are watching a video and you see that I point out something stupid like this or I joke around with you, it's because I like you. And it appears that TTI can actually take a joke because I bust on them constantly. But there are other companies, which I won't name, Makita, Shervon, Flex, Ego, that can't take jokes. They have no sense of humor and they don't send me press releases because, well, they don't like me because I joke around with them. We're here to have fun on this channel. So anybody that's watching this and you see me jabbing at TTI for a little mistake like that, it's just all in fun. It's like watching Saturday Night Live, which I haven't done in 20 years, laughing during a skit. Sometimes it just makes it funnier. But if you are a manager or a director or somebody up in the TTI stratosphere and you are watching this video and you're saying, well, they shouldn't have spelled that wrong, it's fine. I do it all the time. I try to put a word into Google sometimes and it won't even suggest the word back because I spelled it so poorly. Google, AI literally has no idea what I'm trying to ask them when I'm searching for things. But it does seem that TTI does have a pretty good sense of humor, at least tolerates me when I bust their chops a little bit where other companies can't, and I appreciate that. They do a really good job with their press releases, so don't take anything I say personally, unless you're Makita or Shervon. So anyway, here is the debris collector and the specifications. Let's move it over to the next tool. Now the next one up, I mean, it's that time of year, people are cleaning stuff, it's spring, people want to get the salt and the dirt and everything else off their SUVs and their cars and their trucks and their utility vehicles and their four-wheelers and their boats and just all kind of things. I don't know what you do. Now this is the Ryobi Automotive Pressure Washer Accessory Kit. I've had a Ryobi gas pressure washer for years, never had an issue with it. But if you want to expand on these things here, if you do have a pressure washer, Automotive Pressure Washer Accessory Kit, $49.97. And these are some of the upgrades. You can combine this with a cordless electric pressure washer up to 3,000 PSI at 1.8 gallons per minute, and it will work. It does come with a bunch of different nozzles and all that good stuff. However, they have a couple other things here. This is $44.97. This is the Pressure Washer Premium Foamer, which that's a lot of soap. So if you're somebody that needs more soap with their electric pressure washer, well, the foamer might be a good choice for you. What I'm trying to say is it might be real nice like. 34-ounce tank, and here's the specs for you right here. Now this is compatible with most pressure washer brands up to 38. So you can use this with not just your Ryobi pressure washers, you can use this with other pressure washers. And last but not least, if you need a new high pressure flexible hose, 50 foot, they just came out with one of these, and they're probably going to carry these in store. And that's what I like about going to the Home Depot, is that you just walk in if you need a replacement or you need a longer hose. They usually carry them on stock instead of having to order them online and then having them delivered. And that's not going to help you if you're mid-wash. So I appreciate that. But the hose itself is going to be $59.97. That's up to you whether or not you want to pay that price, but it's the high pressure flexible hose. It's a perfect upgrade for your pressure washing experience, designed with maximum durability and flexibility in mind. This 50-foot hose can reach further than other hoses, combined with most pressure washers up to 3,600 PSI. So if you are deciding to upgrade or add these attachments, just make sure that your pressure washer isn't pushing out like 9,000 PSI. And well, that's it. If you like this video, got another one for you right here. And if you like the video and you want to know more about new tools coming out, well, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because we bring out tools multiple times a week. We got reviews and all that good stuff. Love to see your face a little more often around here. Back with more videos soon.